With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves came into... It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night. And you look at how these teams match up, Clark. The guard positions boasting plenty of talent.
And you think about it, Kevin, the skill level of today's players arguably at an all-time high. But nothing like guard skills to help you put on a show.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Pulls it from 20. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Capable of scoring from anywhere. Got to be cognizant of Conley when he's looking to shoot.
Irving from long range. Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Irving with a clean look. Again, Irving missing. Now the Timberwolves with it. Towns, the pass to Edwards. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. For this screen on Edwards. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
So it's Minnesota now. The Mavericks making the shot. Gobert down low. Gafford's there. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Doncic. First in scoring, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now, here's Doncic. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Celtics in Boston. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Count the basket. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Doncic against Conley to the inside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. McDaniels trains it from beyond the arc.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly failing.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Now, Doncic, after the missed 3 from Karl-Anthony Towns. Doncic passes to Irving. It's not going to go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
The drive by Doncic. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
That's a 2 from Towns. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic dishes to Irving. On the wing, Doncic. Over by Conley. Shot clock at 5. And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Towns. And Lively pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And here's Washington outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Boy, he's a stretch forward now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. And Gobert kicks to Conley. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That gives them the lead. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Conley finds Towns. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 9.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Mavericks trail by 3. Puts up a deep 3. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from 3-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Naz Reid out there with Anderson. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Alexander Walker into the 3. Irving against Morris. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
4th and 3-point field goal percentage. And they also show up in the top 5 in opponents' points per game. I love how they just scratch and claw and really trust each other on the defensive end.
And the 3-point shooting you discussed, GA, it stretches the opposing defense to its limits. Leave them alone on the perimeter, and it will come back to bite you. Passes it to Reid. Back to Morris. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Morris has got his first points of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Kleber. Anderson with the double team. Kleber finds Irving.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Kyle Anderson. He's putting up 6 points a night, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Here's Edwards. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
The shot by Irving. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Timberwolves working the ball around. And Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Hardaway for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Monte Morris. Here's Irving. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tim Hardaway picks one up. And Greg, when we get to the playoffs, how important are adjustments over the course of a series?
That's what it's all about. I mean, that chess match and the ability to find a plan B. And Kevin, over a 7-game series, you've got to be able to adjust and adapt.
Washington's checked in for Dallas. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, another one goes. Incredible.
And he's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been an incredible run.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that will go down in the history of this franchise.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Count it. 16 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Irving with the ball. He's got 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the 3 ball is good.
Well, this is a staple, a pillar of Irving's attack. You got to be up on him or he'll pull up on a dime.
Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Back to Conley. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Over in the corner, Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Edwards with another miss. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Down by 12. Tries it from the top of the key. Another miss by Irving.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving when he's on. It is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure. Oh yeah, Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
1:46 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Gobert. Edwards kicks to Anderson. Back to Edwards. Anderson passes to Conley. Good on the triple. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:27 left here in the second. Here's Doncic. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. 11 points in the game.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Here's Alexander Walker. And another three for Minnesota.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Irving kicks to Gafford. There's the pass to Doncic. From 13, second shot opportunity. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Gafford.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
18 feet out, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
Doncic dishes to Irving. Over to the left wing. Gafford, no one around him. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. 1 second separating the shot clock in game 3. And the dunk by Towns.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Conley against Doncic. Gafford, high post, and Gafford throws it down.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
You know, they're spreading the defense out with a lot of movement. That takes patience and that takes teamwork, which is the result of strong leadership. Mwah.
I've only seen you chefs kiss food. Well, some of these guys must be doing something right.
And now as the season... And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's up.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Washington out there with Jones, and it's Gafford in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Doncic kicks to Gafford. Outside, Jones. Doncic passes to Jones. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Irving missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And Towns drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Irving kicks to Doncic. The tray drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. Michael Conley picks one up.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the evening.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
Mavericks trail by 14. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Doncic outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Gafford passes to Doncic. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Gafford throws it down.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Passes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Over in the corner, Edwards. He takes finishing with force. Whoa!
Shook that building all the way up. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Doncic against Conley. Over in the corner, Washington. Takes it from 10. And Dallas again with the bucket. Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Right side, Towns. Edwards looking it over. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Kyrie Irving.
And he's lost some of his feel for the three-point shot. It's been a tough month for him from long range compared to earlier in the season. And now he might be starting to press, which can lead to even more problems.
Kyle Anderson is checked in for Minnesota.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Josh Green's checked in for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Irving. Doncic outside. Fires the 3. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Conley. He has 7. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. Outside, Jones. Inside, Gafford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Hardaway. Conley against Doncic. And it's Green, missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. Left side, Towns. Drops one in from the wing. 16 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Hardaway passes to Gafford. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Hardaway. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Green inside, covered by Conley. And it's Green, missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Back to Reed. Pass to Conley. 5 to shoot. Jones down low, working on Jones, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Minnesota also with the sub. Monte Morris is checked in for Mike Conley. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. On the wing, Doncic. And they double up Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. They get it back. Here's Gafford. Missed inside.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards and Anderson share the wing responsibilities. Naz Reid out there with Towns, and it's Morris in at the 1 spot. To the paint, high arcing shot, and it's laid in by Edwards. Edwards got 22.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 6-point game. Wants to get it to Gafford, and does.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, his flair for the spectacular has you holding your breath every time Kyrie has the ball.
Here's Towns. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Dallas calls timeout. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Anderson, and Mike Conley subbed in for Monte Morris. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Towns for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Outside Hardaway. Irving sets a screen for Hardaway. A 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. No one covering. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
Here's Hardaway. Outside Irving. Looking to end the run. Dallas again missing. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Alexander Walker passes to Reid. Conley for 3. And Towns throws it down.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Outside Irving. Back to Hardaway. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Reed. Out to the right wing. Towns finds Conley. Reed with it. Beyond the arc. Cranes the three-pointer. Reed's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. They're able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
And the Mavericks call time here. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now, here's Doncic. McDaniels defending. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Edwards. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got 24 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Gafford throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Edwards against Irving. Floats one up. Some solid defense there from Irving. Mavericks trail by 12. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Doncic missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Edwards dishes to Conley. Fires from deep. And there's Edwards on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. For Dallas, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Doncic feeling it out. Oh, Doncic long range.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer. As competitive as they come.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. And the pass to Conley. Gobert in the corner. He feeds it to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 14. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
He hits the second from the line.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
I tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
The three for Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 30 points.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Good on the three-point shot.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Doncic. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. and they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Edwards driving in. That one good for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.